Hello there, YouTube. Today, I'm going to talk about motorcycling pet peeves. Pet peeve number one. I didn't even get on the bike, really. When you lock the steering wheel, or the handlebars on the bike, on this bike, you got to unlock it first before you lift the bike up, otherwise it won't unlock. Watch, ready? So here we go. Oh, I guess I'm the asshole. It does unlock. Pet peeve number two. Okay, so let's talk about the pet peeves here, shall we? Pet peeve number one is motorcycle know-it-alls. They know the best tires. They know the best oil. They know the best octane. They know the best gear, the best riding technique. Man, they know it all, and you know nothing. I can't stand those people. Here's another one. One-upsmanship. Can't stand that. If you say that you can ride, a corner you could do a 35 mile an hour corner at 60, they'll tell you they can do it at 150. If you say you've been riding for 10 years, well, they've been riding for 170,000 years. Since the moon hit the earth, since Thea hit the earth creating the moon. How about that? That's how long they've been riding. You got one bike, they got a million. You're 50 years old, they're 180,000 years old. There's no way you can ever be anywhere near as good as them in anything. You rode the back of the Dragon at a really good clip. They invented the back of the Dragon, and they did it 8 times while you were doing it once. Back and forth, upside down and backwards, in the snow. You got a stage 4 upgrade? Well, they got a stage 9 upgrade. You think your bike has 122 cubic inches of raw power? They've got a turbo Busa engine and a Harley that'll give you 7 million foot-pounds of torque. You don't need a rocket to go to space anymore. You just crank your bike up and off you go. One-upsmanship. I hate it. Hate it. Oh, you have trouble making U-turns? Well, I've never had trouble making U-turns. I can make a U-turn one-handed blindfolded with no feet. I mean, like having no feet at all. I don't even have feet. I can stop my bike and balance it so well, I just sleep. Yeah. Right, another pet peeve of mine is the machismo crap. Like if you wear that gear, you're a pussy. They don't say you're a pussy, but that's the implication. They're not saying it directly in some cases. They're implying it. Oh, you want to be wrapped in bubble tape because you want to wear a helmet and D30 armor. You pussy. Or this kind of combines the not the one-upsmanship, but the know-it-all and one-upsman maybe. You say, there are two kinds of rider, those who have gone down and those who, I've never gone down, I'm such a superior rider. I've never even had a hiccup. That whole argument about loud pipes save lives. Well, you know what really saves lives? Using your brain. How about that? If you think that you could just blast down the road with your loud ass pipes, and because they're so loud, you don't have to pay attention? Yeah. You're an organ donor. Now, I know loud pipes can help. I've used the loud pipes I've had in the past to alert a driver that was ahead of me and to the right or ahead of me and to the left. You give and they woo. You can see them kind of tending like they're going to come over you, and they woo. I don't have loud pipes anymore. So how do I mitigate my danger? Lane positioning, being aware, covering the horn, covering the brake, covering my ass. I mean, I did that anyway on the loud pipes bikes, but I don't have the loud pipes anymore. I have a horn, and my horn sounds like a car horn, by the way. I did not expect that sound to come out of that Jeep. Here's an interesting observation, and I give Moose credit for this. I don't take the credit for this observation. He has the same bike I do, and he wants to buy the kind of safety gear that I have, which is basically bomb-proof. I got the Klim pants, and I got the Klim jacket, got the Sedici or the City, or I get all kind of gloves and stuff, and the Arai helmet. And he wants to get some gear like my gear to be as safe as possible, especially because you're older and more fragile, right? And, you know, we both realize people are going to start making jokes. Oh, the Bobsey twins. Oh, you fags. What are you, blowing each other going down the road? Yeah. And the really funny part about it is, when we were riding our Harleys, he had an Ultra, I had an Ultra. He had a Road King that was black, I had a black Road King. He dressed in, you know, half helmet, so did I. Leather jacket, so did I. Nobody said anything then. But if we happen to like the same thing, suddenly we're butt buddies. So it's just a weird observation, not so much a pet peeve. It's just an observation that if you look alike and you're a bunch of Harley riders going down the road, that's fine. But if you look alike and you're a couple of this kind of bike riders going down the road, oh my God, something's wrong with that. It's laughable. We have to make fun of it. Another pet peeve, brand snobbery. I hate brand snobbery. It's so stupid. If you've never ridden any other brand but a Honda, you're an idiot. Go ride something. If you've never ridden any brand but a Victory, you're an idiot. Go ride something. Any brand. If you only ride one brand and you don't ride other brands and you've never even tried them, how can you say anything? And even if you have ridden, I did a demo ride once for 15 minutes in a circle. Does that make you an expert on that? I was an idiot for years and years. I didn't ride anything else. So now I've ridden Harleys and Hondas. Well, one Honda. This is the only Honda I've ever, the only model from Honda I've ever ridden. I want to ride more. And I will. Eventually. Just one of those things that'll happen eventually. But I never spoke ill of other bikes. I never said that Suzuki sucked or Kawasaki sucked or anything like that. Even now I have a Honda. I never said Harley sucks. It just depends on what you want the bike for, whatever you want it for. You want something to go the Isle of Man TT, you don't want this bike. You want to get a Fireblade or a Kawasaki Z something or other. You want to cruise and look like a badass, have all that history, probably want to get you a Harley, maybe a Indian, Triumph. You want to get something that's kind of a mixture of all of them, there's this bike. But if you say, oh, if you buy a Honda, you're betraying America. You're an idiot. Betraying America. You have to buy all American all the time. Really? How much of your stuff at home is not made in America? And how much of that Harley isn't made in America? Or it might be made in America, a lot of the parts, but the company that owns the parts is Japanese or Chinese or whatever. Patriotism doesn't really enter into it for me. I mean, I try to buy local when I can, but there are no North Carolina motorcycle manufacturers that I know of that make one of these. So those are just a few of my pet peeves of motorcycling. It's my Kaylee 7. Talk to you later.